Voices of Nature. Love, Mother Earth. By Racquel TW. Published by Wild Horses Press. This book is for you and you alone.
An introduction to Racquel TW. Racquel TW is a native to Los Angeles and is of Apache and Chumash Native American, Mexican, and European descent. She had the privilege of holistic living being passed down from her ancestors and considers it a sacred honor and privilege. Because of their love and culture, she was able to feel the connection to them in all things, regardless of them being on Earth or with the stars. The magic of words has always been prevalent in Racquel TW's life. Her mother read to her avidly every day as a child, so it was natural that when she could on her own, that she read voraciously every day also. Her grandmother echoed these sentiments, and they would all get lost in bookstores and libraries. She and her 3 siblings would have sleepovers in her room and tell each other stories with their stuffed animals. During lunch, she and her friends would tell one another scary stories on the school benches around a favorite shady tree. The enchantment on their faces lit her soul up when telling stories. Getting lost in her imagination while reading her favorite books, going into a different and magnificent world while being still, she knew that words were powerful. She began to write poetry consistently at the age of 13, subsequent to beginning her Reiki practice at age 12 alongside her family's passed-down spiritual traditions. These practices kept her grounded during a tumultuous period of her personal and family life. Always keeping a diary from the moment she knew how in elementary school, but it was during this period that her journal entries began to take on the form of poetry. Surprised to see what was coming out of her, she noticed the cathartic effect it had on the emotions she felt she was alone in having. Her journal was her confidant, therapist, and cheerleader. The poetry itself was her gift during the darkest moments of her life, never imagining sharing it with anyone, in spite of her knowing they were something special, until she was inspired to share them with her best friend, whose response was enthusiastic and encouraging, that it gave her all the validation she needed until she began sharing her poetry later in life. At 19, with all her strength, she stepped into sobriety and began to return to her true self. She also took up Yukidokan kickboxing, which supported her new path greatly, one of which being starting an arts company with her brother and a friend dedicated to giving a platform for independent artists to showcase their work, to where she read her first poem to an audience for the first event, later moving on to read at various events with all the courage she could gather, in spite of her fear of public speaking. Owing to the fact that she knew how poetry and art saved her life, she felt compelled to pay it forward because of her newfound vitality and sobriety. She came to a crossroads and yearning to join the various parts of herself that she felt was in stark contrast to the seat of her spiritual nature, ready to nurture, grow, and be. She had begun a yoga practice and later went on to teach, which gave her a peaceful foundation and new confidence in public speaking. Amidst her soul-searching, she found additional practices that aided in returning her to her center of peace. It was at this time in her early 20s that she went on to receive her Reiki Master certification. In the thick of this condensed time, she found herself reconnecting with her writing and for the first time knowing she needed to share her poetry with the world. Although it was quite the journey, she persevered to bring this poetry to you today. She hopes to give back the gifts that the magic of words have bestowed upon her life so freely, and that you may see and know the brilliance of them in your own life for all of your moments.
How this book came to be. I have always believed in the magic of life and its wonder in each moment. And then there was a time that I became distanced from this knowing, becoming swept up in the illusions of this world and chaos that life can sometimes bring. Poetry has always brought me back to my center. During a time of seeming lack of monetary means, I began to step outside and enjoy all of the riches that the earth gives to us freely with each sunrise, without expectation. The crispness of the air in the morning, the warmth of the sun on my skin, the comfort that trees solidly and tangibly give by simply being their regal selves. It was in these moments of returning to myself that I remembered the magic of my youth and my knowing of the divine spark that lives within all, connecting us, comforting me, consoling me, and creating space for me to grow, just as nature does with gentle ease, yet always moving and changing, but still remaining all the same. We are all surrounded and supported by the same Mother Earth. She saved me and listened to the voice of my heart when I felt there was no one else I could speak to. In return, she gave me her loving wisdom, simple and kind. My wish is that with these poems, you may be connected to the knowing that Mother Earth is always here for you in every way. I hope that together, with each of us knowing this completely, with all of our being, with our roots connecting us, that we may honor Mother Earth wholeheartedly, now and always, in every way, just the same as she does for us with each breath we get to take. Thank you for opening this book, and I pray that you may feel the magic of words as you read. Letters from Mother Earth. It is time, and the world is ready to know what they mean to me, how much I love them. Unconditionally, yes, unconditionally. Yes, all is always in perfection, and divine bliss is every moment. This truth is and ever shall be and remain. It is all for you, humankind. Love, Mother Earth. To humankind, place your hand upon me as our heart beats, the blood running through your veins is the humming of silence, still moving through vibration. Rest your head. I will soothe you. All one ever needs is one true moment to last a lifetime, 100 years. Though the connection is eternal, the human body could use the touch to touch factor. Love, Mother Earth. To humankind. Handful of sky, pray I may sing a song of silence to you, so you may know with certainty that the air of the sky, sitting delicately, soft like silk, upon your skin, is my breath. Pray you may feel but a handful of it, seals a seed for you to inhale, take within, to become the fiber of cells, saving me the swaying of saying to thee through sun and moon of the mending, uncageable song of silence. love the sky. Length of a thread. Know when I whisper, it is simply another layer of yourself connecting to you again. See, the thread is only so long in this life. Know the more you speak to me, the longer this thread becomes. It is always as you are ready and need it to be. Love, Mother Earth. It is so. When one knows before they know, it is easy to almost believe the voice saying, "Look about. It is not so." That is when one must say, "Look within. It is so." This is how the tree keeps track of these things, because she knows her roots are real, although one cannot see them. Love, Mother Earth. I am a cactus. I've lived as a cactus for so long. You may see me in a different setting, but the desert is where I am, from and where I belong. I will always be a cactus. Just as a wild flower need be wild, we all have our place in Mother Earth. I may appear guarded. I may not be plentiful or provide shade. But when you are alone in the sands of the desert, I will give you solace all the same. I am a cactus, and I have my place on Mother Earth, as you do. Love the cactus. Ways of love. When a seed is planted, it needs to be left alone in the soil with the earth. Yes, it may be watered and tended, nurtured, but if we dig the earth to check on the seed, the roots will lose their place and need to start over. It is the seed's choice whether to grow and be or not be. This is the way of love. Love, Mother Earth. Shaman, the seed. How might I tend to the seed of our love, roots in the soil of Mother Earth? It's so much more than that. It's the worm that loosens the soil. It's the grass that attracts the animals to nurture us. It's the rain from the heavens, from the rain dance of the shaman that knows of the seed below because of her talking to the land and the trees and the soil and listening. She was born of a seed of love, two in the same, fractions of a whole, each a note to a symphony. Love, the seed. Rosebud, I see the flower in bloom, and I smile because I know the blooming is as beautiful and mystifying as its full bloom. Know this as you bloom. The eternal rose is as sacred as the eternal rosebud. Love, Mother Earth. I am here for you. I am here for you to plant your seeds and watch them grow and let them nourish you. I am here for you to walk on and have a ground and place to be, to connect with humans. I am here for you to build upon and manifest your dreams and structure your creativity. I am here for you to return to me. And when you grow tired and when your work is through, I am here for you. I am the dirt of the earth. Love the dirt. Love letters. Sule Natana. The moon of the night is soft, and my heart is heavy from the tears I hold inside. Loneliness, disappointment from my own expectation, and a tethered mask of trying to hide it. I take this mask off before I come to you, like a servant before her queen. My heart is beating, barely in my chest, ready to leave once it has the key. I have no one, and no one has me. Soles of my feet connect to your holy ground, and so my soul feels relief. I bow at your feet, kneel over as a beggar for a blessing, and you lift me from within to hold you and know you. I pour into you and you into me. My tears release. My heart is joined with yours and yours with mine. My breath is now your breath. And so long as I remember this, I will always know this peace. This is what I know from hugging you. I am yours forever, Sule Natana. Love, Racquel. You are perfect in my eyes. I see you and I can be the only hand you ever need to hold. Because I have hands you cannot see. You are perfect in my eyes. crying with all that you are, broken in pieces. I see you and I can feel all of what you will be, because it is only when you have nothing that you can be everything that you are, everything and nothing in one. The colors this creates is only seen when one hears with their heart and sees with their soul. You are perfect in my eyes. I see you, and I can be the only hand you ever need to hold, because I have hands you cannot see. I am yours forever, Racquel. Love, Sule Natana. Meditation. I am grateful. When I need you, all I need to do is look out my window, and there you are. It is all too circular that it should be. All I need to do is open my heart to receive your love. Love, Racquel. North Star. When you saw me tonight, it made me very happy. I see you all the time. You live your life and go about. And then the sun sets. And when I am lucky and you stroll the night on a clear sky, when you breathe long enough to look up and see me, it makes me smile. Any wish you hold in your heart, tell me, and I will make it yours. You will know when it comes true how much I love you. And because I do not have hands and arms to hold you, to touch you, you will know that I do. When it comes true, when you saw me tonight, it made me very happy. You always do. Love, North Star. Clear night sky, clear mind. Today it wasn't raining for the first night in a few days. Betty and Ringo are always ecstatic every time we go for a walk or anywhere. The crisp of the air is so clean and fresh to breathe in, to exhale is like medicine. Then we come near the end of our stroll. I look to the sky and I see you shining. You captivate me. Your blessing encircles me. I remember to make a wish. It's like I felt you looking at me, and I was still enough to feel it and look up. Thank you for looking after me. Thank you for loving me while I learn to love myself. Love, Racquel. Meditation. I am the infinite is me. We are one. I am one. We are all. Air. I heard you with my heart today. When I went to a closed off corner to cry in private, I took my breaths. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. I didn't know I needed to cry so until I did. That's when I heard you with my heart. I simply had the answer to my every question, and I had enough calm left within me to walk out with dignity and grace, because I heard you with my heart today, from breathing in and breathing out. Love, Racquel. Bundled as a blanket. I knew you needed me today. Your heart cried out to me. She was weary and weak. I entered upon your breath, completely to go to your heart and save her. I had you exhale deeply to release and let go of the cactus needles you had clung so long and plucked them out, although it may pulse for a bit. I promise it is only better now. I covered you as a blanket, bundled as a baby, so you would be able to walk out with dignity and grace that you are. I am always here for you. Please remember, when you breathe in and out, that I love you. Love the air. Meditation. I woke up this morning to birds singing, a chorus of them singing a symphony for me. The morning after, I put one foot in front of the other. I know I did the right thing. Flying and such. This is an odd space of not knowing what to do. All of the stages I had built to feel safe, I've given away. In doing so, it feels I've released enough anchors to begin to rise into a space I feel only partially accustomed to. Partially because I feel free. And that freedom grants my heart a solidness so spear-like. I can pierce through anything. It's either sleeping too much or too little. This new space will take some time. I trust in you all the same. Love, Racquel. My child. You know, child, you are a traveler, always learning, always seeking. Learners are seekers anyways. And those who seek and learn are travelers. This is the way it is to always be. The womb of the mother is safe and warm. The child must be born. You are always in my womb when you love, because all you seek is within that. Love, Mother Earth. Meditation. There is a tree for every person, like a guardian angel. I walk to you. I do believe as I breathe, more bonded to you I become. I feel my back against your bark. I am strengthened. I feel solid, as if your bark is now my back, and I can do anything and be anything and have peace while being. I rest my hands to touch you, like you are holding them. Any angst, any anxiety I held before I came here has dissipated. Now it is only us. My path is clear, because trees grow where there is space for them. Love, Racquel. I am here. When you rest your back against my bark, I am strengthening you to be solid within, so my bark may be your back. You can do anything. You can be anything. Be peace while being. When you rest your hands to touch me, I am holding them. Release all that you came to me with, so I may fill you with infinity. That is us. Now the path is clear for you to grow. I love you, child. Love, Mother Sephara. Meditation. I smell the moist of the earth as if it were spring. Picnic. Sun is setting. Air is warm and cool. Moon is glowing to my right already. Birds are chirping in the trees. Blanket beneath me. Picnic before me. Wind gently flowing from my right to left. I wonder what you think when I am afar from you. If you think of me, what you think of me when it seems the day takes you from me. Then I look at the flowers sprouting from the grass, and I suppose it's one and the same. When I am stuck inside, I dream and yearn for it all the same. The wind whispers, be calm, be still, be open, be one, be with me. Love, Racquel. Elements. I will bring elements to you to enjoy. Air, moon, birds. As you enjoy your picnic on your blanket, my love penetrates through all things, in all times. State of mind, state of being, varying, moment to moment. Vibration of unconditional, unwavering, calm, still, open, oneness, be. Love, Mother Earth. Mother Saphara, the tree on my walking path that started it all. As I sit beneath you at your feet, whispers of the ages you breathe into me. The love which becomes me solidifies, and wholeness is now that I am. I rest my head upon you. You were made for me, and I for you. Love, Racquel. Figure 8. When the mind is still from perplexion, I am able to bless you with infinity. And you see, because you do not know, you are free to be still when the mind is perplexed. Love, Mother Saphara. Meditation. The wind is not visible to the eye. It is transparent. Yet it is still felt when it brushes upon you and is mighty to uproot trees, create storms, and is the reason for our breathing, among other things. The wind is much like love. Thank you all so very much from the very depths of my soul. I thank you and I am grateful to you for listening to my debut audiobook, Voices of Nature, Love, Mother Earth, by yours truly, Racquel TW. And I compiled all of this in a very trying time in my early 20s. And it was put on my heart to publish it and put it out there for the world because I believe that others may benefit from hearing the messages and unconditional love that Mother Earth so freely gave to me in some of my most trying times. So I pray that they bless you. And if you got something from it, please do share it with somebody else that you care for who will benefit from it and perhaps could use the message of Mother Earth's love for all of us. And again, just infinite gratitude from my heart to yours. I look forward to staying connected with you all and many blessings. Thank you so much.